Hi again, everybody. It's Sato Rebel Baseball here in the Class 2A State Championship game this morning on SatoRebels.tv. Kevin Farr along with you as audio broadcast only, as you see on the screen. Got the scoreboard up there for you so you could follow along on the scoreboard, but due to OSSA restrictions, same as it was in softball, and during the girls basketball state tournament, unable to bring you the video of this championship contest, but we'll have all the audio for you right here on SatoRebels.tv as the Rebels go for their fourth consecutive Class 2A state championship. Sato making their ninth straight appearance in the finals, looking for the four-peat as they take on the Christian Heritage Crusaders, a rematch of the 2016 state title game, which Christian Heritage knocked off Silo in that one. Or else might have a chance for a five-peat for the Rebels here this afternoon. We'll take a look at the starting lineups in just a moment. Silo's going to be the home team on the scoreboard. And getting ready for the introductions of this afternoon's 2A state championship contest. Rebels looking for their 16th state title in school history and their fourth in a row. For the Rebels, getting the start on the mound is going to be the senior Tegan Connery to get the start pitching-wise this afternoon. And then they've got Will Farr, the other senior, out of the bullpen when they need him in this contest. Both pitched limited action on Thursday in the opening round victory over Cashion. We'll take a look at Tegan's numbers here in just a few minutes, but starting lineup as for the Rebels, it's going to be Connor Proctor leading off. He will play shortstop. Batting second will be Chase Corbin. He's the third baseman. Hitting third and playing first base is Easton Ford. Batting cleanup is the designated hitter Delton Roberts. Hitting in the 5 hole is going to be Tegan Connery, the pitcher, to start this afternoon's contest. Batting sixth will be the left fielder Connor Cordell. Hitting seventh at second base is Carter Parker. Batting eighth and catching is Josh Trout. And batting ninth, right fielder Mason Urbany. Playing center field is going to be Xander Marshall. That's the starting lineup for the Rebels. Now for the Christian Heritage Crusaders. Leading off is going to be Josh Clark, who will be the pitcher this afternoon. Batting second is going to be Garrett French, playing left field. Hitting third and playing shortstop, looks like it's going to be Jonathan Clark. Batting fourth and playing first base is Lane Beheimer. Batting fifth and playing center field is Nate Nuthman. Batting sixth and playing second base is going to be Brylan Stewart. Hitting seventh and at third base for the Crusaders is Cooper Hill. Batting eighth and playing right field is Luke Wolford. And batting ninth is the catcher. And that's going to be Jake Goodman. Those are the starting lineups for this afternoon's contest. We'll give you statistical numbers for the Rebels here in just a couple of minutes as the team's being introduced now in preparation for today's championship contest. Here at the ballpark, Ed Skelton Field in Shawnee. Glad you're along with us this afternoon. Audio broadcast only here on SatoRebels.tv for this championship game. But you can follow along. There's the scoreboard out in the center field. Rebels trying for their 4th consecutive 2A state title. Did not get to play last year, COVIDed out in the season, or they might have a chance for a 5th championship, as the Rebels were loaded with an experienced ball club a year ago last spring. Sophomore laden squad this year for Coach Billy Jagbowen. Now the Rebels being introduced. Rebel starters being introduced. There's Connor Proctor taking the field. Chase Corbin as well. Easton Ford. There's Dalton Roberts. Tegan Connery doing the pitching here to start this championship contest. Connor Cordell, the left fielder. There's Carter Parker, the second baseman. Josh Trout behind the plate at catcher. And Mason Arbity starting in right field. The final starter is Xander Marshall in center field. And there's the Rebels have taken the field, and we are about set. Going to pause for the national anthem. And the national anthem has been completed, and we are getting set for the start now as the Rebels preparing to take their warm-up tosses. It's going to be Tegan Connery on the mound, the senior, as he's going to be making his 7th start of the season, a 5-1 overall record. his 12th appearance, 29 in the third innings for Tagan on the year, a 2.14 earned run average. He has allowed 16 runs, 9 earned on 15 hits, struck out 32, and walked 11 for Connery. And he will be the starter on the mound. Rebels expected to use 2 hurlers this afternoon, as Connery getting the start with the senior Will Farr in relief when they need him. Coming out of the bullpen. Farr on the season 10-0. He's got leads the team with 2 saves. And Coach Bowen will call on him, winning if he needs him here this afternoon in this championship contest. Defensive alignment for the Rebels. It's Chase Corbin at third. Kyler Proctor's the shortstop. Carter Parker at second. Easton Ford is the first baseman. Behind the plate, Josh Trout. In left field is Connor Cordell. Playing center field, Xander Marshall. And in right field, Mason Urbany. And already mentioned on the mound, it's Tagan Connery. So the Christian Heritage Crusaders, they defeated Dale, upset the Pirates 5-4 in yesterday's semifinal game. They are now 29-6 on the season coming into today's action. The Rebels at 37-2, winners of 27 in a row. And we are set for the first pitch. Here comes the first offering from Tagan, a breaking ball, swing and a miss for strike one, and we're underway. So the umpire goes over and talks to Coach Bowen about the use of noisemakers while the action is taking place. 0-1 the count to the leadoff batter. That's Josh Clark, and he's going to swing on this pitch. It's lined into left field, hangs up there for Connor Cornell, who makes the catch for out number 1. A fly out the left to Cordell, and we're underway. 1 batter in. It's going to be Garrett French, the next batter. And French is going to swing on the first pitch and foul it back to the backstop. It's 0-1 the count. Connery worked 4 innings in relief, got the win in the opener on Thursday. Here's a breaking ball from Tagan, and it misses for a ball. 1-1 the count. French the batter. Here's the next one. Swing and a miss for strike 2. French took a big cut at that fastball. Connery ahead in the count at 1-2 now with an out here in the first. Here's the next one, and it's upstairs, 2-2. Evens the count. Hagan checks the sign. Rocks fires. Breaking ball. Swung on. It's a number in front of the plate. Here's a throw from Josh Trout. Out, and he's out at first base. Trout came sprinting out of there, and it was a little bit up the first baseline. That was a tough play for Trout, the sophomore, but his throw a little bit high, but snagged by Easton Ford for the out. There's 2 gone. And a little number off the end of the bat. Here's the pitch from Tagan, and it's a strike called. Oh, 1 the count. Jonathan Clark, the batter for Christian Heritage. He's going to swing on this one. It's a two-hopper to Chase Corbin at third. Throw to first in time, and the Crusaders are retired in the first inning. Corbin throws him out at first base. 9 pitches for Tegan in the first. No runs, no hits. Nobody left for Christian Heritage. We're headed to the bottom of 1. The Crusaders, nothing, and the Rebels coming to bat. Rebels coming up here in the bottom half of the first inning, and they will send Connor Proctor, the leading hitter on the squad, to the plate to begin the inning. Proctor now batting .522 on the year, and he's going to square, pull back, take a breaking ball low for a ball. We're underway here in the bottom of the first inning. Proctor struck out 15 in this pitching performance yesterday in the semifinal win over Oklahoma, and that pitch taken for a strike. Here's the next pitch from Clark, and it swung on and pulled foul down the left field line. Proctor had a hit yesterday, a couple of hits in the opening round. $18 doubles, 3 triples, 7 home runs for Proctor, and that one's going to be fouled back and out of play. Still 1-2. The pitch from Clark, breaking ball. It gets away from the catcher and misses for a ball. Count even at 2-2. Proctor trying to work his way on here to get things going for Silo in the bottom of the first inning. Here's the pitch inside for ball 3. Rebels scored their runs early yesterday. A run in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third against Oklahoma's ace, Jacob Blackwell. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's fouled by Proctor. Stays alive at the plate. Here's the payoff pitch for Proctor, and it's swung on. It's a chopper left side of the infield. Tough play, fielded by the pitcher. Throw to first, not in time. As a tough play, Proctor works an infield single. They charge an error to Christian Heritage on that one. Here's Chase Corbin to bat. 5.14 the average for Chase, the senior third baseman. Five doubles, 4 triples, 10 home runs for Corbin on the season. He's got 50 RBIs. They're worried about Proctor at first base with good reason, as Kyler, 38 stolen bases on the season. He's only been thrown out one time. Here's a pickoff try, not in time. 38 of 39 in steals. Here comes the pitch to Corbin, and it's low for a ball. Rebels looking to get on the board here early on. Pickoff attempt at first base. There's a slide back in by Proctor. He's safe. Once again, no video here this afternoon on the broadcast, audio only, but you see the scoreboard there, and here's a breaking ball. That stays high. 2-0 the count. Good hitting count for Chase Corbin here. Corbin has really been tearing it up as of late. He had 4 RBIs in the opening round win over Cashion and a couple of doubles, and there's a strike called on the outside corner. Chase, 69 runs scored, and here's another pickoff attempt, and Proctor's safe back in. Here comes the pitch from Clark. Proctor's running, and he's going to be safe as the ball trickles off the way of off the glove of the catcher. That'll be the 39th stolen base of the season for Proctor. Al Corbin's hitting with the 3-1 count and a runner in scoring position. Rebels felt they could steal on the Crusaders, and that ball gets away on the 3-1 pitch to the backstop. Corbin walks. Proctor's headed to third on the wild pitch, and the Rebels have it something going here in the first now. Runners at the corners with nobody out and threatening in inning number 1 of this 2A state championship game. And that's going to bring up Easton Ford. He's the RBI leader on the squad. 61 RBIs on the season for Easton, the sophomore first baseman. Ford batting at .450 on the year. And Corbin, a big threat to run at first base. He's going on the first pitch. Here comes the throw to second. It's going to be cut off, and Corbin's going to pick up the stolen base, number 43 on the year. So the Rebels swiping bags early, and they are threatening right off the bat. Third hitter of the contest, Easton Ford, a chance with 2 RBI possibility. Here's the pitch. It's swung on. It's lined into left center for a base hit. Here comes Corbin around third. He's going to score. The Rebels scored 2, and they're up 2-0 as Ford slides in safely at second base ahead of the tag as they cut off the throw. It's 2-zip Silo here in the first inning. The Rebels already off to a fast start, much as they have done all season long. Easton a little bit shaken up on that. There's a little bit of a collision at second. He slid in against the tag, but it's a line shot single for Easton Ford. He picks up RBIs number 62 and 63 on the year. Silo out to a 2-0 lead on Christian Heritage. Still nobody out here in the first. Delton Roberts is the batter. Four is going to steal third. The pitch bunted. It's popped up behind the plate, and it's not going to be caught. It falls in. Roberts, the four-hole hitter. Delton, the sophomore designated hitter. He's batting .406 on the season, and he has 36 RBIs. Was bunting there, but fouled it off. So Silo out to a quick start once again, as has been the case. They ran out to a 6-0 lead against Oaktaha yesterday in the semifinals. Here's the 0-1. It's bunted by Roberts. Back to the pitcher. Looks at third. Here's the throw to first. Going to be in time to get Roberts, but no chance at third base to get Easton Ford as Roberts with the sacrifice bunt moves the runner up. Coach Bowen playing a little bit of small ball there on the sack bunt. Tegan Connery, the next batter, and Tegan hitting at .386 on the season. He's got 33 RBIs, chance to help his cause with one out there 90 feet away at third, and Easton Ford. One out. Crusaders in at the corners. And, well, here comes the middle infielders. Looked like they were going to come in a little bit as that pitch was high for a ball. They Tegan. Here's a breaking ball. Is outside for a ball. Rebels with 12 wins against state tournament teams this season, and in those games, they're averaging over 10 runs a game against state tournament opposition. And that pitch misses for a ball. It's 3-0. Here's the next pitch, and taken for a strike called to Connery. 3-1 the count. The pitch to Tegan, high for ball four, and another walk. Runners at the corners once again for Connor Cordell, the next batter. Rebels already with 2 runs, thanks to an Easton Ford 2-run single. And threatening for more here with 1 out. I'll try a pickoff at first. Connery's back in safely. Let's see, on the season now for Cordell as he takes the pitch high for a ball. Connor hitting .329. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and it's low. 2-0 the count, and going to have a visit to the mound for Christian Heritage. Josh Clark already laboring here in the first inning. Rebels with the 2-0 lead, and runners at the corners with 1 out. My daughter was working on the signs last night. She came up, she just put one that said, "We don't get paid for tradition here." Here's a strike called to Connor Cordell. Count now 2-1 to Connor Cordell after the visit to the mound. Runner goes. Here's the pitch. It's outside for a ball, and runner's going to be hung up as he's going to run back, and Connery is going to be tagged out. They're going to call him out, going back to first base. So there's 2 outs as Connery's slow getting back to the bag, and he's out heading back to first. 2-2 the count. It was a called strike. They cut off the throw, and that pitch nearly got away from the catcher. He wasn't sure he had it in his glove. So 3-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Cordell swinging a miss for strike 3, and that'll end the inning for Silo. But they pick up 2 runs, had a chance for more, but base running miscue, and then a strikeout ends the inning. 2 runs on 2 hits, and a man left. We head to the second inning. It's 2-0 Silo. Welcome back here, second inning of action. Rebels up 2-0. And back out defensively, Tegan Connery back on the mound. 9-pitch first inning for the senior. And Lane Beheimer, the batter, and he takes the first pitch off speed for a ball inside. And the next one, that just misses outside for ball 2. 2-0 the count. The big hitting Beheimer batting in the 4-hole for Christian Heritage, the cleanup batter. He had a couple of home runs in the quarterfinal win over Howe, and that one misses inside, ball 3. They can stay in off speed here, and if he comes with the fastball in 3-0, and it is. It's hit high in the air, deep to left. Back is Cordell. He's on the run, and this one is gone. Beheimer jumps on the 3-0 fastball and deposits it out of the park over the left field wall. A solo home run from Lane Beheimer puts Christian Heritage on the board, 2-1. After Silo scored 2 in the first inning, Nate Nuthman is the batter for Christian Heritage, and he takes the first pitch for a ball. So Nieheimer had the green light on 3-0 and hits it out of the park. Here's a swing and a miss on that pitch. 1-1 the count to Nuthman. Rebels with a 2-1 lead now. Here's the pitch from Connery, and it's a ground ball, hit left side. Backhand stop by Proctor. Here's the throw over. It's fielded, scooped up by Easton Ford, and there's out number 1. So there's 1 out. Proctor to Ford on that one. Next batter is going to be Brylan Stewart for Christian Heritage. Here's the pitch from Tegan. It's a breaking ball, swung on, it's popped up. Shallow right field, racing in is Mason Urbany, and he's going to make the catch, the junior right fielder. 1 pitch and an out right there. The pop out to Urbany, there's 2 gone. Cooper Hill, the next batter. That pitch misses for a ball. Here's the next one, and it's fouled off. Back to the screen. Pitch was a called strike. Here's the next one. Breaking ball. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that ends the inning. The Crusaders are retired. A run on a hit. Nobody left on. 12 pitches in the frame for Connery. We head to the bottom of inning 2. It's 2-1 Silo on top.
That game they played Carl Albert when he was in Florida. Proctor was pitching, and Will went to the bullpen. 4 straight innings. He's sitting to the bullpen 4 straight innings before he finally brought. Florida to play Carl Albert? Yeah, go to Florida. But he finally brought him in the 6th, but he went down there 4 straight innings to warm up, and he brought him in. What did it cost to go to Florida? What do you have to pay? Then individually. I mean, we had to pay, for my... Just for him. The school took care of it? Oh, the school took care of that. The basic club, yeah. But, I mean... Who's the club president? Huh? But, I mean, he's got all kinds of deals. He's been going for years. For the 3 people in our family for a week in Florida, it ended up being like $1,500. Yeah, no kidding.
Back here at Shawnee High School, it's the bottom of the 2nd now, the 2A state title game here in the NFHS now. Silo Rebels leading Christian Heritage 2-1. They struck for 2 runs at the bottom of the 1st. Christian Heritage got 1 back in the solo run.
Leading off is going to be Carter Parker here in the 2nd inning. And he will take a pitch inside and clipped him. Hit by the pitch. And Parker is aboard. Leadoff batter here in the 2nd. It's going to bring up Josh Trout. Probably a bunting situation here with Trout as the red-hot hitting Mason Urbany is on deck in the 9-hole. Here's the pitch, and it's a called strike to Trout. Crusaders in at 3rd base, expecting a bunt here. Parker's the runner at 1st for the Rebels, and here's a pickoff attempt, and diving back in is Parker. Clark, 28 pitches in the 1st inning, labored his way through it, but just allowed 2 runs. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss from Trout there. And he's behind in the count at 0-2. Here's the next pickoff attempt, and back in is Parker. For the Rebels, Josh Trout hitting at .250 on the season now, updated average. And the pitch this time, 0-2 is high for a ball. Actually, Trout hitting .260 on the season. He's got 6 doubles and a home run. And that pitch will miss just outside. 2-2. Clark checks the runner, pitch home, swung on, fouled straight back by Trout. It's out of play. Rebels have done a great job all season working counts, working deep in counts, running pitch counts up for opposing pitchers all the way through the order, 1 through 9. That's what they did in the opening round win and knocked the Cashion starter out. Here's the 2-2 once again, breaking ball, and that stays high for ball 3. So Trout's trying to stay alive. Here comes the payoff pitch, swung on. It's hit into left center. It's a base hit. It may be extra bases. It's rolling to the wall. Here comes Parker around third. He'll score. Trout in at second base with a stand-up double, and the Rebels lead it 3-1. Trout fought off a couple of tough pitches, and then he smashes a double into the left center gap to score a run. It's 3-1. The Rebel offense just relentless once again. 1 through 9. Courtesy runner at second base is going to be Colby Smith, the freshman. Rebel crowd excited now. 3-1 the lead, and the red-hot Mason Urbany is at the plate, hitting in the 9-hole. Urbany has upped his average, now at .419 on this season. He's been on a tear the last couple of weeks. And here's a pickoff try at second base, and Smith is picked off. So Colby Smith, the freshman, comes on to run and immediately picked off. Here's the pitch to Urbany. Nobody on now. And it misses outside. Here's a swing and a miss by Urbany. One out, 1-1 the count. Urbany takes that breaking ball low for ball 2. Urbany 3 doubles, a home run, 18 RBIs. And here's a fly ball hit to right field. Over as the right fielder on the run. He spins and makes the catch. And that was tougher than it should have been, probably, as the right fielder over on the move. He spun around and still made the catch for out number 2. Where it was going for extra bases for Urbany. There's 2 outs, back to the top of the order, and it's Kyler Proctor. So Proctor reached in the first. First pitch is a ball here. Next one from Clark is going to be high for ball 2. 2 outs in the inning. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Chase that breaking ball. Once again, just audio broadcast only here this afternoon. SiloRebels.tv due to OSSA restrictions as the championship game, much like the softball a week ago in the final game. And there's a breaking ball, misses. But you see the scoreboard there, and we'll keep you updated here. The audio call here on SiloRebels.tv. Been with you all season long. And the 3-1 pitch, it misses low for a ball, and Proctor draws a walk, and another immediate threat on the bases. He stole base number 39 on the season back in the first inning and scored. Chase Corbin, the batter. An immediate pickoff attempt, trying to keep Proctor close. Proctor and Corbin both stole bases in the opening frame. And here's the pitch. It's a strike call to Corbin. The duo at the top of the order, they have combined for over 80 stolen bases on the season for Coach Bowen. Here's another pickoff. And diving back in is Proctor. 0-1 the count to Chase Corbin. The look at first. Runner goes. Here's a ground ball hit to short. Fielded by the shortstop. The throw over is going to be in time to get Corbin. And the Rebels are retired with just a run in the second inning. On the ground ball from Chase. A run on a hit. A man left. We head to the third inning. It's Silo 3 and Christian Heritage 1. Here we go to the third inning here at Ed Skelton Field in Shawnee. And Memorial Park. Christian Heritage coming up. It's 8, 9, and 1 batters. There's a swing and a miss by the 8-hole. That's Luke Wolford. Tegan Connery back out there. 21 pitches for Tegan through 2 frames and gave up a solo home run in the last inning. And there's a strike call, breaking ball. 0-2. Here comes the next one, and it's way outside from Tegan. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss on that high fastball. He got him swinging, and there's one out here in the third. Wolford is retired. The 9-hole steps up now. That's going to be Jake Goodman. Then back to the top of the Christian Heritage order, and that one is fouled at the plate. Swung on, and Goodman got a piece of that one. See, Connery thus far has allowed a run on 1 hit. That was the home run. Struck out 2. And there's off speed on the outside corner, just misses. 1-1. Trying to get even chased there. Here's the next 1-1 pitch, and it just misses outside again. 2-1. Umpire not giving too much on that outside corner here. The next pitch, and that one's way outside for ball 3. So taken behind in the count at 3-1. Here to the 9 hole. That's Jake Goodman, the catcher. And here's a pitch swung on, ground ball, foul on the third base side. Fielded over there in foul ground by Chase Corbin. Here comes the payoff pitch, and it's high for ball 4. Missed that one high. And Goodman, the 9-hole walks, is going to have a courtesy runner for him at first base. Eli Hill will be the courtesy runner, and we're back to the top of the Christian Heritage order. The pitcher, Josh Clark. Rebels scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second thus far, and hold a 3-1 lead. Here's a quick pickoff from Tegan, and not in time as Hill's back in. And here's the pitch. Breaking ball's called strike to Clark. Rebels looking for a double play. Get out of this inning as a pickoff attempt, and Hill's back in safely at first. Connery checks the sign, pitch home. It's hit into left field. That's going to drop just in shallow left field for a base hit. Second hit of the game for the Crusaders. Just got enough of that one, did Clark. Got it over the head of Kyler Proctor, the shortstop. So there's 2 on and 1 out. Garrett French is the batter. They walk to the 9 hole. That run is at second base now. Tying runs on base for Christian Heritage here in the top of the third. The pitch to French, and it is low for a ball. Connery trying to work his way out of trouble here. Got the first out quickly. Here's another breaking ball, and it's a called strike. And breaking pitch on the inside corner. Dropped in there. 1-1 the count. A look at second, and here's the it's going to be a balk by Tegan. Started to go to second, then came home, and it's going to be a balk. Tegan commits the balk, and we've got 2 runners in scoring position now after the balk there. Visit to the mound from Coach Billy Jack Bowen. He's talking to his infield now with runners at second and third with 1 out. Activity in the Rebel bullpen. That's Will Farr in the pen now. So Garrett French at the plate. He's got 2 runners in scoring position. The tying runs on base at second and third. Connery checks second. Here's the pitch home, and that one bounces and gets away from Trout to the backstop. Still can't find it. One run is in, and a second run stops at third base. Crusaders have cut the lead to 3-2. A wild pitch there. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and it's a called strike to French. Tying run at third base. Crusaders scored a run in the second and have tacked on one here in the third. And there's a breaking ball, and that one just misses outside. 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch, and it's a breaking ball. Misses outside. Ball 4. So the go-ahead run on base now for Christian Heritage, and here comes Jonathan Clark, the 3-hole hitter at the plate. Rebels still looking for a possible double play to get out of this jam. And a pickoff try at first base, but French is back in there. Connery cruised through the first 2 innings with the exception of the solo home run by Beheimer, and there's the pitch, misses for ball 1. That one just missed. So Clark, the 3-hole for Christian Heritage. Big spot right here. The pitch, and there's a strike called. Looked pretty close to the first one. So that one called a strike. As Connery worked in the outside corner here to Clark. The pitch home, that one in the dirt, blocked by Trout to keep it from going to the backstop. And it's going to allow the runner to move on down to second base. So now the tying in go-ahead runs, both in scoring position with 1 out. Rebels fairly deep in the outfield here. Here in the top of the third inning, and that pitch to Clark is fouled off the right side, out of play. And Beheimer, the big hitting cleanup hitter, is on deck for Christian Heritage. Here's the pitch from Tegan, and it misses outside. 3-2. Trying to work the outside corner, and missed on that one. Count is full now. Here comes the payoff pitch, and it's strike 3 called. Clark takes it. It's a fastball on the outside corner, and it's called strike 3. 2 down. I think he was expecting a breaking ball. Now they're going to intentionally walk Beheimer. So Beheimer is intentionally walked. That's going to bring up Nate Nuthman with the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Big spot now. Here's Connery's pitch, and it's cued foul at the plate. That breaking ball got Nuthman to chase it. He barely got a piece of it. 0-1 the count. Taking laboring a little bit here in the third. Crusaders have scored a run. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and it misses outside. 1-1. Rebels with the 3-2 lead. Connery checks the runner. Here's the pitch home. Breaking ball is called strike. Froze Nuthman on that one. It's 1-2. Gets his sign. Here's the pitch from Tagan, and it's just a little bit high upstairs. Just that a little bit up. Just missed the top of the strike zone on that fastball. It's 2-2. Big pitch right here. Don't want to go full. The runners will be going then. And here's a breaking ball. Swing and a miss for strike three. He struck him out to end the inning and get the Rebels out of the jam. Struck him out swinging on the 2-2 breaking ball. Christian Heritage a run on a hit. They leave three stranded. We head to the bottom of the third. Sato with a 3-2 lead.
From Lady? That's all the way across the state.
All right, back to action here at Shawnee High School. The state title game.
Here's the first pitch to Easton Ford in the third. Missed for a ball.
Taking transfers. I mean,
2-0 is the count here.
I mean, it was the Silo School District, but Durant wasn't taking transfers.
Easton Ford is the first baseman. Ripped a 2-run double back.
2-0 the count now to Easton Ford here in the bottom of the third inning, and he looks at that one high for a ball. Easton had the big 2-run hit, 2 RBI hit in the first inning that put the Rebels on the board, and he's 3-0 the count here. Here's the next one, misses outside, ball 4. Leadoff batter is on here in the third. And here comes Delton Roberts to the plate. Josh Clark on the mound for Christian Heritage. He's 51 pitches at the moment. Rebels got the leadoff batter aboard once again. See what happens here. Roberts was bunting his last time up. And he will look at the first pitch inside for a ball. That's 5 straight out of the zone from Clark here in the bottom of the third inning. The next one, he squares, pulls back, takes strike one. Third baseman was charging as Roberts squared the bunt. Clark checks the runner. Here's the pitch home. It's in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. Ford is going to trot on down to second base. As that one got underneath the catcher, squibbed away from the plate. Runner in scoring position now for the Rebels, and Delton Roberts with the 2-1 count. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Roberts, and there's a strike called. He watches that one. See if Clark goes back to the breaking ball here on 2-2. Ford in scoring position out at second base. Rebels with a 3-2 lead, bottom of the third, and there's a pitch swung on, and that was a breaking ball, and Roberts just got a piece of it to stay alive. We'll take time, and he'll go down and talk to Coach Billy Jack Bowen. Glad you're along with us on SolidRebels.tv here this afternoon. The pitch swung and a miss for strike three, and Roberts goes down on strikes. That one guy goes a little bit high, but Roberts chased it upstairs, and there's one out. Tegan Connery, the next batter. Clark gets the big strikeout there. See if Tegan can help his cause. Here comes the pitch, and it's swung on. It's hit in the air right side, and it's foul, out of play. Just kept drifting, and it fell well into foul ground. Big foul territory here at Ed Skelton Field in Memorial Park. Taken up with an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch, and it's in the dirt. 1-1. Nice block there by the catcher. Check his second. Here's the pitch home, and it's swung on. It's hit into left field. It's going to hang up and be caught by the left fielder. Here comes the throw into second, and they're going to double off Easton Ford. Ford thought that one was going to drop, but it hung up in the air and allowed the left fielder was able to get over and make the catch, and they double up the Rebels. Another base running miscue, and Sato is retired in the third inning without a run. So Ford is doubled off of second base, and Salo's retired for the first time without scoring a run. It's 3-2 as we head to the fourth inning. Go to the top half of the fourth inning now for Christian Heritage. It's going to be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters up. Connery back out there after working out of the jam with 2 strikeouts in the to close the third and keep the Rebels in front at 3-2. As it's a breaking pitch to start the inning, misses for a ball. Here's Connery's next offering. It's a strike called. Thus far, Tagan has allowed 2 runs on 2 hits, struck out 4, walked 3. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled at the plate. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and it's going to be fouled. Next one's fouled off the right side, out of play as well by Brylan Stewart. He stays alive. 1-2 the count. Here's the next pitch from Tagan, and it's swung on. It's hit in play. Over to the right center gap, hanging up, and Xander Marshall is going to make this play handily in right center for out number 1. So the fly out to Marshall to start the 4th. The batter is Cooper Hill. First pitch was a ball. Here's the next one. It's popped up behind the plate. Trout's giving chase. See if he's got room, and he will not have room as it sails just over the backstop. One on one the count to Cooper Hill. The 7-hole hitter in the lineup for Christian Heritage here in the top half of inning number 4. The pitch from Tagan, and it's strike called. It's 1-2 now. Here's the next one. Tagan outside corner, and Trout was ready to throw it around. Thought it was strike 3. But called a ball. Connery and Trout both thought it was strike 3, and here's next one, breaking ball, and it's fouled off on the 2-2. So Hill somehow stays alive. And here's the 2-2 pitch this time, and it's outside, ball 3. Looked like he had him struck out 2 pitches ago. Now the payoff pitch this time, and it's swung on. It's a ground ball, right side or left side. Fielded, diving by Proctor. He throws over and in time to get the out. Proctor with the diving stop in the hole, and he guns him from the hole. The sophomore shortstop with a spectacular play deep in the hole, and he guns out the base runner, Hill. It's going to bring up Wolford, the 8-hole, and he will take the first pitch just outside. Luke Wolford. 1-0 the count. Next one from Tegan, and it's inside. Nearly hit him. 2-0. 2 outs now, top of the fourth. Rebels clinging to a 3-2 lead at the moment, and there's a breaking ball called strike. Here comes the 2-1 from Tegan, and it's fouled back and out of play to the backstop. Evens it up at 2-2. Along with us this 2A state championship game. Here from Shawnee, audio broadcast only due to OSSA restrictions. And you can see the scoreboard there, and that pitch in the dirt for a ball. 3-2 once again. Count back full to Luke Wolford. Tegan fishing, trying to get him to chase. And here's the 3-2, and it's just misses low for ball 4. Once again, Tegan thought that was strike 3. And it's a walk with 2 outs. The 9-hole, Jake Goodman is the batter now. Fourth walk issued by Tegan, and the first pitch swinging Goodman. He pops it up to center field. Marshall's camped under this one. He's going to make the grab for out number 3. And that ends the top of the fourth for Christian Heritage. No runs, no hits. A man left. Go to the bottom of the fourth. Stotto with the 3-2 lead.
He was thinking about coming down. I mean, they were going to try to get him down there for when he broke the record, but he just couldn't get out or whatever. Yeah, I don't know.
Bottom of the fourth inning. We're halfway through in this Class 2A state championship contest. And Connor Cornell is going to lead it off for the Rebels. Looking to do something to add to this 3-2 lead. They scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, but was held scoreless in the last frame. Josh Clark back out there for Christian Heritage, and Cordell's going to foul the first pitch back to the backstop. Thus far for Clark in 3 innings, he has allowed 3 runs on 3 hits, struck out 2 and walked 4, hit a batter. And here's a chopper fielded by Clark, quickly off the mound, a throw over, going to get Cordell at first base for out number 1. Off the end of the bat of Cordell. Next batter's Carter Parker. Parker had the big 2-run double yesterday against Oakdale, and they'll take the first pitch way outside this time from Clark. Here's the next one, and it misses. off the outside corner. 2-0 to Parker, the sophomore second baseman. Here's the next pitch, and it's catches the inside corner for a strike. Here's the 2-1. It's grounded on the left side. Fielded by the third baseman. Throw over, and it's scooped out there in time. Parker's retired on the ground out to third. Hill to Beheimer, and there's two gone. Josh Trout, the next batter. They shift a little in the outfield, expecting Trout to pull the baseball, and he's going to hit the first pitch. Sky high, left side. Third baseman is over in foul ground, going to make the catch. Hill catches the pop-up, and the Rebels are retired in order in the fourth. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. We head to the fifth inning. It's still 3-2 Silo. We're in the top of the fifth inning. Silo with a 3-2 lead. Both teams with just 2 hits thus far. This is a big spot now for Tegan Connery, back out there for his 5th inning of work. Making the start as the top of the order up for Christian Heritage here in the 5th inning. Here comes the first pitch from Tegan. It's a breaking ball, strike one. Called strike. Josh Clark watches the first one. Here's the next pitch from Tegan, and it's a ground ball. Shot there right to second baseman Carter Parker. Fields it on a hop, and the throw over in time. There's one out. Garrett French, the next batter. And there's a breaking ball, misses inside, nearly got him. Key hitters coming up for Christian Heritage, a 3 in the 4 hole, and there's a strike called on the outside corner from Connery. Here's the next pitch from Tegan. Breaking ball is a called strike. French taking all the way there. 1-2 the count. Here's the next one, and it's fouled off the right side, not a play. Tegan's worked out of a couple of jams. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that one misses inside. Fastball that time. Count even at 2-2. The next one, and it's a breaking ball, strike 3, swinging. He gets French swinging at that 2-2 breaking ball, and there's 2 gone. Jonathan Clark, the next batter. Here's the pitch from Tegan. It's a strike called. Here comes Tegan's next pitch. Swung on. Bouncer on the left side. Deep in the hole. Proctor fields it. And the throw over not going to be in time this time. That was on the edge of the outfield grass. He had to make that play. And Clark's going to be able to beat that one out for a single. And here comes the dangerous Lane Beheimer. He's got a solo home run, and they intentionally walked him the last time. And he's the go-ahead run at the plate for Christian Heritage, and he will take a first pitch strike. Here's the next one to Beheimer, and it's a breaking ball in the dirt, blocked by Trout. Jonathan Clark, the runner at first base. Here's a pickoff attempt, and he's safe. Beheimer hit 2 home runs in the quarterfinals. There's 2 down here in the 5th. The pitch from Tegan, breaking ball, called strike. Tegan's ahead in the count at 1-2. Here's another pickoff try, keeping Clark close at first base. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Connery. It's high and away, 2-2. Evens up the count. Two outs here in the top of the 5th. The next pitch, it's swung on. It's hit high in the air to left. Back is Cordell. He's got room. He's going to make the catch at the warning track. A deep fly to left, and Cordell makes the catch in front of the wall. And the Rebels maintain the lead to the bottom of the 5th inning. Beheimer gave it a ride to left, but came up just a little bit short. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Silo still up 3-2. Here we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. A exciting finish to that top half as Beheimer gave it a ride deep to left, but Connor Cordell makes the catch in front of the left field wall to keep the Rebels in front 3-2. 9-1-2 hitters up, and it's Mason Urbany trying to get something started here and tack onto the lead here in the bottom of the 5th. He takes the first pitch for a ball. Here's the next one from Josh Clark. It's upstairs, ball 2. Rebels trying to get Urbany on for the top of the order. Kyler Proctor's on deck. Here's the 2-0 pitch and taken for a strike. Albany taking all the way that time. Now the 2-1 pitch, and that one way outside. 3-1 to Albany. Albany trying to set the table for the top of the order here, and that pitch, it catches the top of the strike zone. Strike 2. It's a full count to Albany. The next pitch swung on, ground ball back to the pitcher. Caught that one off the handle, and Albany grounds out to Clark, who throws the first. There's one out. Connor Proctor, the next batter. Rebels trying to get the offense going here in the fifth as Clark has managed to hold them at bay. Four and a third innings thus far. He's allowed 3 runs on 3 hits, struck out 2, walked 4, and hit a batter. But the count now 2-0 to Proctor as that pitch misses outside. Here's the next offering, and that's inside for ball 3. It's the sign. Here's Clark's next pitch. It's a called strike on the outside corner. Proctor thought it was ball 4. He was headed down to first base, going to be called back. So Proctor headed back to the plate. He thought that one was outside for ball 4. They call him back. 3-1 the count now. Here's the pitch to Proctor. Swung on, ground ball through the hole, left side, base hit. Proctor is aboard with a single. And the Rebels have a base runner here with 1 out in the 5th. Chase Corbin, the next batter. Proctor with good speed at first. Probably going to be a pickoff attempt, and here it is. They've tried to keep Proctor close. He has stolen his 39th base of the season, however. That was back in the opening inning. Here's the pitch. It's bunted but pulled back. Here's the runner going, and Proctor takes second. Corbin got the bat back as he faked the bunt. It's going to be a ball, and Proctor is at second base. Christian Heritage coach comes out to discuss this one on whether that he got the bat back in time. The umpires are going to talk it over. Proctor makes it down to second. Umpires talking it over in front of the pitcher's mound. Well, Corbin faked the bunt and pulled it back. So the umpires have talked it over, and looks like everything is kosher. Want to know the count to Chase Corbin. Runner in scoring position is Proctor. Good speed at second base. Clark still on the mound for Christian Heritage. Check second. Here comes the pitch, and Corbin takes that one in the dirt for a ball. Nice block by the catcher to keep it from going to the backstop. It's 2-0. Chase with 50 RBIs on the season. 51 would be a big one here if he could get Proctor home from second. Now the Crusaders going to call time, and the catcher's going to go out to converse with the pitcher, Clark. So Goodman and Clark get the sign straight on what they want to do here. 2-0. Big spot for Chase Corbin, the senior third baseman. Proctor at second. And they'll spin and look Proctor back. Here's the pitch to Corbin. It's outside, ball 3. They got a base open for Corbin, but Easton Ford is on deck, who leads the team in RBIs. Here's the pitch, and it's on the inside corner. They call it a strike. That one was a little bit inside, but it's called a strike on the 3-0 once again. Now 3-1 the count to Chase Corbin. The pitch home, and it's a called strike. Breaking ball inside on the inside corner. It's 3-2. And there's Clark's going to look Proctor back at second as he steps off. Big spot here. Chase Corbin at the plate. The payoff pitch, and it's called strike 3. Froze him on that one as it's on the outside corner. Went inside twice and catches him looking on that one. There's 2 down, and Easton Ford batting with 2 outs. Ford had a big 2-run hit in the opening inning. '63 RBIs on the season for the big sophomore first baseman. Trying to add to this Rebel lead. Here's the pitch to Easton. It's in the dirt. Here goes Proctor headed to third. He's going to slide in safely. Throw gets away. Proctor's going to score as the throw from the catcher gets away as Proctor stops on home plate with the 4th run of the game, and the Rebels tack on a run. A pitch got away from the catcher, and then the errant throw allows Proctor to score. Here's the next pitch to Easton, and it's a called strike. Error on the catcher, Goodman, on that one. 1-1 the count to Easton Ford. Bases empty, and he's going to line this one into left for a base hit. So Easton has his second hit of the contest. Delton Roberts, the next batter. Rebels might pinch run here. We'll see. Nope. They're going to leave Easton in at first with a 2-run lead, and here's the pitch to Delton Roberts, and it's outside for a ball. Checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch home, and it's on the outside corner. Strike one. Josh Clark now up to 89 pitches for Christian Heritage. And here's a ground ball left side through the hole into left for a base hit. Ford's going to have to stop at second base. Here comes a visit to the mound from Christian Heritage coach Clint Littlejohn with 2 on and 2 out. Back-to-back singles from Ford and Roberts. Rebels have scored a run here in the fifth and looking to tack on more with Tegan Connery coming to the plate. So after just 3 hits coming into this inning, the Rebels have doubled that total here in the fifth, starting to get to Clark a little bit. The visit is over, and Connery coming to the plate. Tegan had a walk and flew out the left his last time up, and he'll take the first pitch in the dirt for a ball here. Clark checks the runner at second as Ford, and the pitch home is taken for a strike. Tegan watches that one on the outside corner. 4-2, bottom of the fifth inning here in this 2A state championship game. And here's a pickoff at first base, but diving back in is Delton Roberts. They tried to sneak in behind and pick Delton off of first base, but dives back in just in time. The count 1-1. Here's the pitch to Connery. Swung on and missed for strike 2 on that breaking ball. A look at second. Now Clark's pitch home. Another breaking ball. This one in the dirt. Tegan watches it for a ball. It's 2-2. Silo now with a 4-2 lead. Has scored the first run since the second inning. The next pitch, and it's just misses on the outside corner. The count runs full. Runners will be on the move. This should allow Ford to score on a base hit. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. On the payoff delivery, a strikeout there, and the Rebels scored just the run on 3 hits. There was an error, and 2 runners left on base. We head to the 6th. Silo 4, Christian Heritage 2.
How many pitches you got him at? 96. Hello. 85. 96. Yeah. Yeah.
Back to action here in Shawnee. Silo leading 4-2 over Christian Heritage in the 2A state title game here in the NFHS.
First pitch of this sixth inning misses for a ball from Tegan Connery. He's gone the distance thus far, and there's one fouled off the right side out of play. 5, 6, and 7 batters for Christian Heritage due up this inning. Nuthman is the leadoff batter. That's Nate Nuthman, and he fouled that one off. 1-1 the count. Tegan at 87 pitches, and there's a swing and a miss on that breaking ball for strike 2. One-two pitch, and called strike 3. There's one down here in the 6th. 6th strikeout of the game for Tegan. Brylan Stewart is the next batter. Activity continues in the Rebel bullpen. It's Will Farr. In case they need him to come in and close it. First pitch is a ball to Stewart. Here's the next one. It's outside. 2-0. Next pitch from Tegan. It's hit in the air. Right field coming in is Urbany. He's got it. And there's 2 gone in the 6th inning. Urbany catches that one. There's 2 outs in the 6th. It's Cooper Hill at the plate now with 2 gone. And Tegan's next pitch is in the dirt. Gets to the backstop for a ball. Connery's curveball has done its work. The Rebels was the main reason that they decided to go with Tegan in the start here with his outstanding curveball, and he's done a pretty good job thus far. 2-0, and that pitch is inside, ball 3. So 2 outs. 3-0 count, the pitch, and that one's down Broadway, called strike. Here comes the 3-1. It's swung on. It is lined and just foul down the left field line. Pulled foul from Cooper Hill. The count is full. With 2 outs here in the 6th. Here comes the payoff pitch. Breaking ball. Inside corner. Oh, it's called. Tegan thought it was strike 3, and it's called a ball. And Tegan was headed to the dugout. Oh, just misses inside on that breaking ball, and Hill draws the walk. Luke Wolford is the next batter. The 8-hole hitter for Christian Heritage. Here's the pitch. Swung on, ground ball, right side. Fielded on a hop by Easton Ford. He'll step on the bag for out number 3. That ends the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, a man left for Christian Heritage. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Rebels up 4-2.
Connery's at 99 now, right? Buddy, Connery's at 99 now, right? Okay, that'd be great. They switch.
All right, back to action here. In Shawnee, bottom of the 6th, have a different pitcher now on the hill for Christian Heritage as Joshua Clark's day is done. And subbing in for him is the other pitcher, Jonathan Clark, now on the hill.
New pitcher on for Christian Heritage here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's going to be Jonathan Clark in for his brother Josh. So Clark moves over for from shortstop, and the first batter is Connor Cordell. He takes a strike. Here's the next pitch, and another breaking ball called strike to Cordell. He's behind in the count at 0-2. Here's the next pitch. It's swung on, ground ball. Slow roller on the left side, charging in the shortstop. He's not going to be able to make a play on that slow roller. Connor Cordell has reached base on an infield single, and the Rebels have the leadoff batter aboard.
You think he was going to throw him out at first base?
Here's a pickoff attempt at Cordell, and he's back in safely. Carter Parker's the next batter, and here's another pickoff attempt. Cordell's back in. All kinds of action in the Rebel bullpen now as Will Farr's still throwing down there. Chase Corbin's in the bullpen. Easton Ford's all in the bullpen. Coach Bowen's got everybody ready to go in the 7th if he needs them. The batter is Carter Parker, and here's the pitch. It's a called strike. Here's a pickoff try, and Cordell's back in easily on that one. That one's bunted, and it's popped up to the third baseman. The throw over, and it's going to be caught on the pop-up as Parker pops up the bunt to third base. There's one out. So Jonathan Clark in relief of his brother Josh. here trying to get through this sixth inning. Seidel with a 4-2 lead. Now we've got time called. And let's see. We're going to have a pinch hitter. Going to have a pinch hitter. It's going to be Colby Smith's going to come up to pinch hit. The freshman. So Smith the pinch hit. On the season, Colby hitting at .353. He had the huge performance in the championship game of the Atoka tournament. 4 hits, including the game winner for the Rebels in the finals of the Atoka tournament. I think the Crusaders are expecting a bunt here. They're in at third base. Here's the pitch, and it's a strike call. Well, it looks like the Crusaders are moving the outfielders in just a little bit. Rebels got a timeout as Colby Smith down talking to Billy Jack Bowen. Big spot for the freshman once again. He's got good pop. Here's the pitch, and it's a breaking ball called strike. Oh, 0-2 the count. Here's Clark's pitch. Swing and a miss on that high fastball. So Mason Urbany hitting with 2 outs. Cordell still at first base. Only one remaining in the Rebel bullpen is Will Farr. He's been down there most of the game, ready to go. Urbany fouled off the first one. Here's Clark. Gets a new baseball, gets ready to go on the mound. Here's the pickoff try, and Cordell is back in safely at first base once more. Top of the order's on deck, and Kyler Proctor. Rebels would love to get him to the plate here in the 6th. And there's a swing and a miss by Urbany. Couldn't connect on that high one. It's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's swung on and fouled by Urbany off the left side. Cordell was going on that one. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it's outside this time for a ball. Urbany stays alive. Here comes the pitch. Runner goes. It's lined down the left field line. It's foul. Cordell was on the move. He might have had a shot at that. That would have stayed fair down the line, but just hooked foul from Urbany. 2A state championship game here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Silo with a 4-2 lead. Here comes the pitch from Clark. It's fouled off by Urbany. So he hangs alive. Here's the 1-2 and another foul ball. Urbany fouls it off. Fights that one off. The junior right fielder. Here's a pickoff try at first base now, and back in is Cordell. Here comes the pitch. Urbany hits it in the air. It's deep to left field over the left fielder's head. It's going to the wall. Cordell's around third. He's going to score. The Rebels lead at 5-2 on a RBI double from Mason Urbany. The left fielder took a step in, and Urbany hit it over his head to the wall. After fighting off 3 pitches, and the 9-hole Urbany stays red hot with the key RBI double. It's 5-2 and Kyler Proctor at the plate. More breathing room for the Rebels. They lead by 3 now in the bottom of the 6th. Proctor hitting with a runner in scoring position. The pitch from Clark, and it misses outside. Proctor's been on base every time today. Here's the 1-0. It's swung on. It's popped up. In foul ground, back is the catcher, and he's going to make the catch. Had plenty of room. Big foul ground here at Shawnee, and that ball is caught for the 3rd out, but the Rebels pick up a key run. In the bottom of the 6th inning, an RBI double by Mason Urbany. 1 run on 2 hits. The Rebels 3 outs away. Here coming to the 7th from a state championship. Their 4th in a row. We head to the 7th inning, and on to pitch is Will Farr to close this one out. Leads the team in saves on the season with 3 saves, 10-0 the record for the senior. 41 in the 3rd innings. He has a 1.35 ERA, 47 strikeouts and 5 walks on the year. He's allowed 12 runs on 32 hits. I know that. I heard it. Yeah, that's right. The 9-1-2 batters up for Christian Heritage. The Rebels with a 3-run lead and 3 outs away from their 4th straight 2A state championship. Tegan Connery moves to center field. Here comes the first pitch from Will Farr. It's upstairs for a ball to begin the 7th. Here comes the next one. He rocks and fires. That pitch fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 1-1. It's called strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Farr's ready to go on the mound. Working quickly once again as normal. That one just missed. Ooh. Down the middle and a little bit high, it would appear. 2-2. Here's the pitch. It's fouled off the left side. 2-2 the count. Here comes the pitch from Farr, and that's high for a ball. Got to calm down a little bit here with the full count. Trying to get this out, and it's upstairs. He walks the leadoff. Looked like he might have had strike 3, but the 1-2 pitch was called high, and leadoff batter is aboard here for Christian Heritage in the 7th. Josh Clark, the batter. Here's the pitch. It's a strike call taken. Here's the 0-1. It's upstairs. 1-1. Here's the next pitch, and breaking ball, and that stays high. 2-1. Here's the next one. It's high, ball 3. Been down in the pen most of the game, waiting to come in, and a little bit high here to start in the 7th. Three-one count to Clark. Here comes the key pitch from Will Farr. It's swung on and missed. It's 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch, and strike 3 called on the outside corner. There's one out. Big strike out there, and Garrett French, the next batter. Here's the pitch, swung on, it's fouled off the right side, and out of play. French was first pitch swinging there. Rebels 2 outs away from their 4th consecutive 2A state title. Here's the breaking ball, drops in there for strike 2. And the batter calls timeout. Farr was ready to pitch, let it fly, and the batter had called timeout. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be way outside. Trying to get him to chase. And here's a pickoff at first base, not in time. Runner's back in safely. French the 2-hole with the 3-hole. Jonathan Clark on deck. One out here in the 7th, and the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets away from Trout just a little bit, and the runner's going to advance. Takes the double play out of the equation. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just misses on the outside corner. So 3-2. The payoff pitch swung on and fouled off the right side. Gets the ball back. Runner at second. With one out, here's the pitch. Swung on. It's hit in the air to center field. Coming in is Connery. Going to make the grab. Here's the throw to second. Not going to be in time to double off the runner, but there's 2 outs. 2 outs here in the 7th. On that shallow pop fly, Connery caught it on the run. Big batter right here as Jonathan Clark is up with the ever dangerous Lane Beheimer on deck, who's gone deep today. How far? Composes himself behind the mound. 1 out away. Clark the batter. Here's the pitch. It's high. The look at second, the pitch home, called strike. Off speed on the outside corner there. It's 1-1. Here comes the next pitch. It's swung on, ground ball left side, fielded by Chase Corbin in foul ground, however. And it's going to be strike 2. Corbin trying to make that play, but they called it foul. It's 1-2. The look at second. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fouled at the plate. The Rebels 1 out away from the 2A state title, their 4th consecutive. If they can finish this off with the final out, leading 5-2. Here comes the pitch, swung on. It's lined into left field, going to be in front of Cordell. Here comes the runner around third. He's going to try to score, and the throw's cut off by Corbin. 1 run is going to score. It's 5-3, and Beheimer steps up. The top hitter on the squad for Christian Heritage, and here comes a visit from Coach Bowen headed to the mound. Beheimer has gone deep once and hit another one to the wall in left that Cordell caught. And he's going to step up as the potential tying run. It's a 5-3 Silo lead with 2 outs in the 7th. And they are going to intentionally walk Beheimer. The tying run is now on base. Intentional walk to Beheimer. Nuthman is the batter, Nate Nuthman. 2 on and 2 outs. Now Trout's going to trot out to the mound to get things straight on the signs with Will Farr. Trying to finish this off. They didn't want to face Beheimer again. But that brings the go-ahead run to the plate in Nuthman. Here comes the first pitch. It's swung on and fouled. Back off the right side. Gets his sign. Here's the pickoff at first base, but not in time. Beheimer was back in safely at first. 0-1 the count. Check the runner at second. Here's the pitch home. It's up and in that time, and it's ball one. And it looks like they're going to pinch run for Beheimer at first base as the Christian Heritage coach calls time. Going to have a pinch runner at first base. Cade Hale, the pinch runner at first base. One on one the count to Newthman, the 5-hole hitter for Christian Heritage. Here comes the pitch, breaking ball, drops in there for strike two. One and two the count. Here's the pitch from far. It's strike three, goal! Strike three, goal on the outside corner. The Rebels win. The Rebels win it. The Rebels with their 4th state championship in a row. The strikeout ends it, and Silo wins it 5-3. Will Farr comes in and saves it in the 7th. With the final strikeout to end it, and the Rebels win it. And they are the 2A state champions. With the dog pile. He struck him out looking. On the changeup on the outside corner, and the Rebels win it 5-3. As the Rebels celebrate with the dog pile near the pitcher's mound. Tegan Connery with the win on the mound. Will Farr comes in to get the save in the 7th. His 4th save of the season, and the Rebels win it 5-3. Looking at the final stats in this one as you watch the celebration. For the Rebels, Tegan Connery gets the win. 2 runs on 3 hits. He struck out 6 and walked 5. Will Farr with the save. A run on a hit, struck out 2 big ones in the last inning to pick up the save in the contest. For the Rebels offensively, they got 2 hits from Kyler Proctor, 2 hits from Easton Ford with 2 RBIs. Also 1 hit apiece for Delton Roberts, Connor Cordell, Josh Trout, and Mason Urbany. 5-3 the final score as the Rebels win, and they are the 2A state champions. We'll go ahead and leave the video on so you can watch the medal ceremony here as the Rebels get awarded their state championship medals and trophy. Glad you've been along with us this afternoon here on SoloRebels.tv. As the third time the charm in the 2021 portion of the school year. The Lady Rebels, state runner-ups in basketball. The Lady Rebel softball team, state runner-up just a week ago. But the Rebels come away with the gold here in baseball. 5-3 win over Christian Heritage, and they are the four-time Class 2A state champions.
That was a great game.
Yep, pretty good.
That was an easy one. There was action every inning. Kind of kept it flowing.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Oklahoma Secondary Schools Activities Association, its board of directors and the 484-member schools, congratulations to the team, schools, and communities represented today. Join us now as we award the medals and trophies to each school.
I do have another
First of all,
one.
let's recognize the Class 2A state runner-up, Christian Heritage Academy Crusaders.
Yeah, I have another one right here.
At this
I
time,
didn't know
John
if I was
Boyer
leaving
of
all back
Shawnee
here.
High School will assist with
Yeah, I can call and ask Eric.
two respective teams. Assisting with the presentation will be Associate Headmaster,
He
Dr.
didn't mention to me that I
Susan
need to leave it. I assume he
The
has
players
his
will
own
come forward
training,
as
but
name
I'll
is
make
called.
sure.
We present you with your individual award. Cade Hale. Eli Hill. John Ritchie.
Hey there.
Joel Sherman. Sam Vogler. Carson Holmes. Bryce Graham. Joshua Clark. Garrett French. Jonathan Clark. Lane Beheimer. Nate Newman. Brylan Stewart. Cooper Hill. Luke Wolford. And Jake Goodman. To Coach Clint Little, Jim, your coach's achievement plaque.
Hey, so game just ended. I didn't know. Did you need me to leave anything, or I assume you have all your own
And
stuff?
now the
Figured I'd check.
2021 Class 2A state runner-up, Christian Heritage Academy Crusaders. Congratulations.
All right, cool. Yeah, you bet. Yeah, your partner was here, so you just. I asked him, I said, I assume Eric's bringing his stuff. He's like, I'm not totally 100% sure, so I just want to check real quick. I figured you did, but can't hurt to ask, So. You betcha.
And
So
now,
yeah, I'm
ladies
here.
and
I'm packing up
gentlemen,
now.
for
So
your
if you're that
2021
close, I'll
Class
probably
2A
catch
state
you before I
champions,
get out of here.
Silo Rebels.
But yeah, stream went well. So
Assisting with the presentation, Dr. Superintendent Kate McDonald, Principal Jeremy Atwood,
yeah, he's
and
got his own
Athletic
stuff.
Director Brett
So I'll
Frank.
pack all this up.
As your name is called, please make your way to receive your individual award. State champion Sawyer Reddick. State champion Colby Smith.
Do you do any baseball during the season at all?
Yeah, we do.
State champion
Guy that was with me
Charlie
last week,
Gardner.
we do pretty much all the lot and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, and we did Cameron. We did Cameron last
champion,
Oh, really?
Sean Weaver.
Lone Star kind of messed. They put some. They wanted a bunch of stuff like requirements and stuff in
State
every
champion, Brenton Salisbury.
They wanted all their own graphics and everything like that. So
State champion,
They do,
Casey
I mean-
Spalding.
the other schools all we do the lot and stuff. Some of the if there was an area game or something that
State
like,
champion,
most of the
Ethan
other like the other
Wilkerson.
towns have their own crews to do. They do like their baseball. So like all the I think the ones that did most of
State
it, Carl
champion,
Albert,
Connor
almost
Cisco.
all Carl Albert's games. Like Duncan did a bunch of their own stuff. I mean through our stuff deal, but their guys did it.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to do more baseball. I just think the opportunity is kind of hard.
State champion, Will Farr.
We usually this year was we were we were supposed to, we got like 3 games rained out there at the end and it just started raining. We couldn't get them in. The
State
contract,
champion, Kyler Proctor.
the OSN contract with a lot of public schools, we have to do 5 dates.
State
Five.
champion, Chase
So-
Corbin.
I think we did 2 and then but there was enough like
State
I
champion,
think
Eastern Ford.
Duncan had carried like 2 different block games, when they were playing the block team, so they got everything in.
State
Like I said,
champion,
we just-
Dalton Roberts.
It rained out everything after us.
Oh.
State champion,
Who's in
Xander
this
Marshall.
3A game?
Holland Hall and Adair.
State champion, Tegan Connery. State champion, Connor Cordell.
Kid they got going up now, it's going to you.
Oh yeah, for Holland Hall.
State
Yeah.
champion, Carter
name?
Parker. State champion, Josh Trout.
I don't know. I don't think he's going to pitcher. He said he's their
State champion, Mason Urbany.
Ah,
He said he's 5-1. He said on the year.
Cool.
Into Oklahoma's all-time winningest coach,
He said he
the
got
coach's
beat in
chief
regional.
track
He said-
flag
he
to
said
Billy Jack
simply
Bowen.
because they made errors behind him. He said when he's on the mound, they got the pressure to be short.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you
Whoever
the
wins will be their first
2021
baseball
Class
state
2A
title.
state champion, Silo Rebels.
not the case here.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like that 4A game. I think that Verdigre and Heritage Hall, I think both of them won one region.
Yeah.
I kind of just glanced back at some of the stuff. And I was like, Verdigre, I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we
They
get the
won a
field
bunch
ready,
of
we'll
them.
begin
I didn't count. I just saw
Class
the name.
3A state championship game coming up.
I kept the stream going kind of as a courtesy so people could see the trophy if they wanted, but now it's over, so let's get out of here. Yeah, I got in here a little, not a little, way later than I meant to, so I kind of was frantically getting set up and everything. It just took me longer to get here than I thought it would. But look, we got everything up and running in time. That's with them starting the game early too. That's why they came like 5 minutes early.
Keep it on time.
Yeah, it was like 10:55. The game started. I was like, all right, I guess we're starting.
I don't mess around.
Yeah.
I will not be late.
How many games are here today?
3.
Just 3. Couldn't remember if it was 3 or 4.
There's only 5 going on in the state. We got 3 of them.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was 3 or 4.
5 A, 6 A's at Enid.
I appreciate the help. Just saying, got in later than I meant to, so I was kind of scrambling a little bit.
Yeah, we were beginning to wonder.
I got a call from my boss on the way up here and said, hey, NFHS, somebody told me you're not in there yet. I was like, no, I'm almost there. It was fine. We got it up and running in time.
gotcha. Gotcha. Whoa. Stuff because
Yeah, I'd
if we do
figure.
the skins league, we're supposed to in June.
Yeah.
You're gonna need that.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely down to do that. We'll talk more about that soon. I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Definitely am. I'm down.
Hey.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys get a good one. Yeah, my hat was pretty good.
Cool. They didn't have any internet in here, did they?
No, Cradle Point were great though.
Yeah.
I never had any problems. Connected right away. I never had any issues. Yeah, I apologize for cutting a little
Oh
close.
no, it's okay. It was just he was.
I got here later than I planned to.
Well,
It took
it's-
me like 10 minutes longer to get here than it did the softball for some reason.
It's a little bit of a jaunt, especially
Yeah.
for me. It's a little ways. Well, you're gonna be able to still make it back.
Yep.
Softball.
Plenty of time. Yep. Game was fast enough.
Is that your truck down there?
Where's the restroom around here? You know?
I actually don't know. It's just
Straight down.
When you go down the steps, take a right.
Okay.